I'm very happy right now. Dick Vermeil is finally in the Hall of Fame. And this guy, so in the late 1970s, the Eagles were a struggling franchise. We hadn't done anything since 1960 when we won the NFL championship over Vince Lombardi and his Green Bay Packers. The Eagles, they were a terrible team in the 1970s. We hired Dick Vermeil in 1976. His first two seasons, we had a losing record, but then in 1978, after 18 long years, the Eagles finally returned to the playoffs. The Eagles finished 9-7 for the first time since 1960. The Eagles returned to the playoffs. We lost that playoff game against the Atlanta Falcons. It was close. It was like 13-14, but it was the very beginning of a marvelous few years. In 1979, the Eagles went 11-5. We actually won a playoff game this time against the Chicago Bears before falling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the next round. And then there's the 1980 season. The Eagles went 12-4. In the NFC Championship, we defeated the Dallas Cowboys 20-7. And that game is interesting because the game was in Philadelphia. The Eagles were the 2 seed. The Falcons were the 1 seed that year, but they lost to the Cowboys. So the Eagles, they hosted the NFC Championship. The game was in Philadelphia, but the Eagles were wearing their white jerseys. They forced the Cowboys to wear their blue jerseys because they knew Dallas hated those blue jerseys. Ever since the Cowboys lost Super Bowl V to the Baltimore Colts, there was a stigma that the blue jerseys were bad luck. They wanted to mess with the Cowboys' heads. And that strategy worked. The Eagles, they won 20-7. Wilbert Montgomery broke out a great run. And unfortunately, however, the Eagles lost Super Bowl 15 to the Oakland Raiders. Raiders were the first wild card team to win a Super Bowl. Wish that game could have gone differently, but there we go. That was a great season in 1980. I wish I was alive to see it. Dick Vermeil ended up leaving the Eagles in 1982 after that season, but this man left a huge impact on the city of Philadelphia. He took a team that was routinely losing, a team that hadn't been to the playoffs in 18 years. He took a losing team and turned them into winners. He molded the young quarterback, Ron Jaworski, whose jersey I'm wearing. He molded Ron Jaworski into a franchise quarterback. And here's something that I just found out recently. Apparently, the Eagles came close to rehiring Dick Vermeil after the 1994 season when we fired Rich Kotite. They came close to rehiring Dick Vermeil, but he couldn't reach an agreement with the new Eagles owner, Jeffrey Lurie, who had brought the team that year. So he ends up returning to the St. Louis Rams. He goes to the St. Louis Rams in 1997. In 1999, he leads that team to a Super Bowl win against the Tennessee Titans. And that Rams team, that 1999 Rams team, they had a historically great offense. That Rams offense in 1999, it was historically great. And they did it with a first-year starting quarterback named Kurt Warner, who was in the Hall of Fame. So this guy, Dick Vermeil, he took 2 teams that were struggling, 2 different franchises to the Super Bowl, and he led the greatest offense in NFL history. Now, the 2013 Broncos, they may have the statistical advantage, but that team lost the Super Bowl. The 1999 Rams, they won the Super Bowl. So, Dick Vermeil, congratulations, buddy. It was a long time coming. Harold Carmichael said at his induction that you were going to get in soon, and now you're here. Congratulations, Dick Vermeil. Go Birds.